A couple of years ago, you wrote an open letter for the Human Rights Campaign to support your son Sam, who's gay, and it was a letter talking about having a gay son and encouraging other people to speak out.
Well, I also spoke at the HRC at the dinner, and Sam introduced me. He was the shyest kid alive, and almost until that moment, and he walked out there and like owned it, and it was his beginning of really owning himself. And I talked about the letter that I eventually wrote to that would go out and cover more than saw it at the dinner that night for the HRC.
What advice do you have for parents who have a child coming out or you think they're about to come out?
Well, first of all, don't be frightened. Don't put your own prejudices about or fears about sexuality, your own fears about sexuality, on your children. Sexuality is a human, glorious part of existence, and in Sam's case, certainly nature told him what to be, and it wasn't something he looked to be, and he found it difficult to grapple with what nature had said. This is what you are, and I welcomed him to welcome himself and find that part of his life, and to the relationship he will eventually have and children he will eventually have. And what horrifies me is that there are parents who so disapprove, who are so brainwashed to think that this is something, out of the Bible or ungodly or, against nature. Nature. It's not against nature if nature has actually done this. Sam was always Sam, this wonderful human that he is from the time he was born. And some people, actually shut their children out of the house when they're young. They're teenagers. They're having a hard enough time trying to be teenagers and own any part of sexuality. I'm still trying to figure it out. I was like, is it really? Is this,